Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Karen Chung. I am one of the recruiters and the internship coordinator at Hagerty, and I am joined by my fabulous teammate, Kayla. Kayla, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Thank you, Karen. Hi, everybody. I'm Kayla Hilden. I am also a recruiter here with Karen, and I've been with the company for about 6.5 years. Most recently, I've been in my recruiting role for 3 years.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Kayla. We are from Hagerty, as we said, and we want to tell you a little bit about what we do. If you have driven by our building, which is in downtown Traverse City, I know you all are from the surrounding area, you might have seen some gorgeous cars in the windows. We don't sell cars. We actually are an automotive lifestyle brand. And I have a little video, an introductory video to kind of give you an idea of what we do. And then Kayla's going to tell you a little bit more about it afterwards. So, brief introduction as to who we are. I love that video. I think it's so cool. So Kayla, do you want to explain a little bit more maybe?
Yeah, so in the last couple of years, Hagerty has really transitioned into becoming this automotive lifestyle brand. And a lot of people ask questions about like, what does that exactly mean? So the company itself started back in the 80s as an insurance boat insurance company, excuse me. So McKeel and his family have always been lovers of classic wooden boats and recognized that there wasn't a really good product for protecting their boats. Fast forward throughout the years, we've developed more of this niche market for classic cars as well. Why stop at boats when there are classic cars and motorcycles out there? And in the last couple of years, we've really taken our company in the direction of being the car enthusiasts of this community. So we recognized that we needed to do more than just an insurance product. So in the last couple of years, we have developed new products and new programs to kind of encompass everything that goes with being a classic car company. So this is everything from drive share, which is like an Airbnb for classic cars. We do more events now. We have concours that we have bought and acquired so that we can host those. We are just in love with this hobby and we wanted to share it with everybody. And I think one of the biggest transformations that have happened is that we've developed a membership program. So now people can call into Hagerty and they don't necessarily have to have a classic car. They might just be hobby enthusiasts themselves, but they still want to be a part of the Hagerty community. So we've developed this membership product that allows you to not only have access to our magazine, our content, up-to-date information on all the events that we have going around across the United States, discounts for car products, and ability to rent vehicles from our drive share program. And what our goal is that we expand, this love of driving to other generations, to people who maybe don't have the means to buy a classic car yet, but may want one day. So we're just building this community. And for anyone that loves classic cars, loves, being around the hobby and other enthusiasts, we have become that automotive lifestyle brand for everybody. And this community is growing. We're growing as a company. We're developing more and more products each year. And our goal is to become the most well-known, most beloved car company out there in the world. So that's a little bit about, what that means to be an automotive lifestyle brand, how it expands more than just insurance, and what we're doing and what our goals kind of are for the future.
Thanks, Kayla. So, I wanted to let you know, if you're ever in the area, we have now started again our Cars and Caffeine every Friday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., where anybody can bring their vehicle. Members, employees, they all come and park their vehicles right in kind of our center parking lot on main campus, and they pop their hoods, and we have donuts and coffee and talk cars. It's really fun. So I invite you, if you're ever in the area, to come and join us. One of the key roles here at Hagerty is the automotive enthusiast advisor role. And Kayla actually leads the charge for hiring those folks. We hire automotive enthusiast advisors, it's a mouthful, here in Traverse City, but we also have a huge contingency of them in around Denver, Colorado, in Golden, and then around Columbus, Ohio, in Dublin. We also are an international company. So we have AEAs, Automotive Enthusiast Advisors, in Richmond Hill, Canada. And there are also some in the UK. So, we're all over, and Kayla certainly helps us to hire really, really great talent to do that role. But you're probably wondering what that role is. So I have another little video to kind of tell you a little bit about it and have you meet a couple of our team members. So I am going to share my screen again.
I was in retail management for an awfully long time, and I knew that I wanted to do something different.
I went to culinary school to be a chef, got a job after culinary school in a restaurant, but working a restaurant style job and wanting to start a family wasn't very conducive.
I started out as a temp, sort of like an intern type position with the claims department, and decided I really liked the company and I wanted to stay on board.
I definitely never thought I'd work in insurance. My dad was an insurance agent. I thought that'd be probably the last thing I'd ever do.
Culture is really nurturing.
It's a place where you can come in and be yourself. You don't need to be somebody else. You don't need to put on a facade of trying to be someone else. There's always someone who's willing to listen. That's part of our job, is listening, but as an overall company, I think we do a fantastic job of listening to what our employees have to say and acting on that.
Everybody has a really positive attitude around here. Everyone's very team-oriented, others-oriented. It's really nice to constantly be challenged, learn from your peers, but also, be encouraged.
We can get you licensed. We can get you the training that you need.
I did not pass the first time. We were a class of, I believe, 12. I was the only one in the class who didn't pass, but I'm still here, going strong.
You need to learn your craft. You need to learn how to connect with your member.
I do like doing what I'm doing right now, having good conversations on the phone, and there's definitely opportunities to move up.
My position, the LSA position, there's 5 different levels. If you feel like you'd like to move up in this department, you have the opportunity. There's potential trainings for you throughout the course of the year. You have the ability to sit in on other departments to better yourself as an individual and as well as for the job that you're doing.
I kind of take opportunities as they come and as I feel comfortable. So right now, I'm happy being in LSA 1 and I'm happy here. It's awesome here.
Some of the most challenging things about the job is that it's constantly changing. We're growing at a fast rate. There's constantly something new to learn. Like, I've been here 10 years and I still don't know it all, and I probably never will.
You are sitting. It is a sitting job. However, one of the positives that Hagerty has put in place, because they listen to us and what our needs are, we now have motorized desks that move up, so we can stand when we want.
I don't really feel like I'm tied to the phone all day. I mean, most of the job is on the phone, so you end up being on the phone, but there's a lot of opportunities to get up. You have the ability to get up and talk to people if you need to, or if you need to stretch. That's totally welcome. You know, even on those really hard days when you really don't want to, I mean, you have your friends here, and my manager, I think all the managers, but definitely my manager, is super friendly and helpful with that. So if he sees that you need to take a break, he'll tell me, like, hey, why don't you take a 5-minute break? Like, calm down, cool down, go get a drink of water. Once you feel better, you can go back and do your best rather than stay on the phone and just get, angry and more down.
For me, it's kind of listening to what their problem is, hearing them out, and trying to potentially resolve, if I can, to the best of my ability.
And everybody's super nice here. I think that's the best thing, is the people. I'd say it's just fun overall. We always have like food days and fun events that they do.
We get along so well, especially people on my team, but also people that I've worked with or near over years. I mean, some of my best friends work here.
Volunteering is great. We actually get paid for a certain amount of hours of volunteering work, but because Hagerty's really behind the community involvement and helping the community, it doesn't have to be about the whole country. They are very much into the community here. Retail.
So that's a little bit about our AEA role. And there's so many things that were going through my head, Kayla, as I was watching that. One of them was that several of those people are no longer in the position because they've grown and moved on to other departments. And so, I think Anthony had mentioned that, there's different levels to this role. So there's definitely growth within it. But from this role, which I think is a foundational role, meaning, you learn the product, you learn our company, and you learn our members. Once you have those pieces down, the other teams in the company actually look to this talent pool quite often, which is why Kayla has to keep hiring new people. And they take them to their teams. So I saw Christine, who has gone to IT. And so it's not just, within this role itself that there's growth throughout the company.